The Carrington Event was a mega solar flare that happened on the surface of the sun that sent a geomagnetic storm to our planet. That is what we're going to be talking about today. It happened September 1st, 1859. There was an astronomer that was looking at the surface of the sun, and he started seeing these huge splotches of black coming around to the front of the sun. As he was seeing that, I never really seen this before, he drew the huge spots that he captured on the sun. Richard Carrington saw this event come and go. 18 hours later, our planet's sky completely changed. We had auroras covered almost the entire planet. Aurora lights are the phenomenon that happens in our poles of our planet. The northern lights and the southern lights are called auroras. The aurora was seen as far down as Cuba and in the tropics. And what they said was at night you could go outside and read a book. They were so bright. And actually there's another story of a gentleman that was laying tracks for the trains, and he was trying to get sleep at night, and he couldn't sleep because all the birds kept on singing, thinking that it was daylight. Nothing was heard about the guy. They do say that bird, he gone, he dead, bye bird. The beautiful white lights was only one effect caused by this solar flare. The other impact was that the telegraph wires and our electrical grid was extremely overwhelmed by the magnetic pulse that was in the sky, melting all the wires from the inside out. People even said that were working the telegraph machines that as they were working, they were starting to arc. Some of the paper even caught fire. No! This is caused because high in the atmosphere of the sun, magnetic fields of the sun get all twisted, and a huge wave of particles and radiation is released from its surface. The protons and electrons escaping the sun, when it hits the earth, it makes our magnetic field kind of wiggle and shake. It kills electrical circuits, it kills satellites, it kills every single electronic device that's out there. We would totally lose all of our modern technology.
The end of our technology.
In our lives today, everything's electrical, even batteries. We have to charge them. Our cell phones, tablets, cars. No communication with anyone. Man, can you imagine? Can't fly anywhere. Everybody in the hospitals would be with no power, dying. There's no food, rotting food. People would be going crazy.
This is the end.
Eating dogs, cats. Well, who cares about the cats? But it'd be horrific, catastrophic. It'd be a major paradox.
Great Scott.
Even this computer or even this camera, nothing would work. Which, by the way, I should post this before anything happens, just in case. The global cost for such an event to happen would be $3 trillion and take up to 5 to 10 years to get back online again. And that's only in the US. So the question is, could this really happen again? Experts say that the Carrington Event, a solar flare of that magnitude, normally happens once every 200 years. Back in 2012, we found a huge eruption of a solar flare, and it just missed us by 9 days. Yo, that was close. Back in March 1989, there was another solar flare. The auroras were seen a little bit north of Florida. But in Quebec, Canada, about 6 million people lost power in the winter time. So can anything be done to the electrical grid to kind of prevent a huge global blackout from happening? The key would be that as soon as a solar flare is detected, to shut down all the power electrical grids. Not everybody's monitoring those smaller cities. Major cities, they will definitely be monitoring those. The probability of us getting hit by a major solar flare like that is normally about 12%, is what experts say. That gives us a 50-50 chance of getting hit by one in only 50 years. So it's a pretty scary scenario, us losing power like that. Are we exactly ready for something like that? No. We're practically sitting ducks. We weren't ready for this pandemic that came out and everybody was running around like chickens with their heads cut off. So are we going to trust the government to say we can shut off the power grids and there's not going to be a blackout at all? The human race will pretty much be taking back 100 or so years ago, possibly even reinventing the telegraph machine. Just look up at the sun the next time, not directly. Thank it for being there. Thank it for giving us light during the day, and that it's gone at night, and that it hasn't shot any solar flares our way. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, it's your space. Peace.